In 2019, we moved from the Twin Cities to Houston for Jake to start his PhD. We had so much fun in the 7 years we spent in Texas. We met Bucky, ate barbecue and Bluebell, saw blue bonnets, and celebrated some really special moments. In 2022 and 2023, we even had the chance to spend 8 months in Paris for Jake's fellowship. We made this! Then last summer, Jake finished grad school and began looking for jobs, which brings us to today. Hello, I'm sitting down for the very first time with my new camera to say hello and to introduce, oh gosh. I guess I don't really know how to start this vlog. That's not a good way to start a vlog. Hi from Houston, Texas. This literally looks like a ransom video. I'm new to vlogging on something that isn't an iPhone camera, and we're giving it a go, but I just like don't know how to do like the sit down clips without it looking like a ransom video. But anyways, hi, my name is Jena, and my husband and I are moving to Germany. Living abroad again has been a long time dream for us, but it also means that I'm leaving my job. I also wanted to start making videos to document the process, kind of like I did when we were in France, and also just to give myself a creative outlet. So here's a closer look at the setup, which I realize is kind of hard to show unless you're doing like a selfie video in the mirror. So I have the Digi Osmo Pocket 3, and I have it set up on the little tripod attachment, but yeah, this is what we're filming with, and I'll continue sharing camera updates as I get the hang of things. So here is the, okay, like right away just filming in front of a window to show you what a good videographer I am. But here's the case I got for the Digi with all the attachments I don't really know how to use yet. So we have different lenses, we have a microphone, yeah. And most importantly, I thought I would decorate the outside of this case with stickers of places that we visit. So I got my first sticker. It is a Houston sticker with a little possum. Okay. Testing. We're putting all of our Mexican food ingredients for the week in the fridge because we're obviously eating as much Tex-Mex as we can before leaving. Yeah, ASMR. This is what I'm really excited for when we move, is getting more magnets of the places we travel. I probably could have picked the time to do this when Jake isn't. But yeah, I'm just excited to keep growing our magnet collection. Yeah? Did you get that all? Jake, do you want to give us an overview of all of the stuff that we have to do before moving? Such as... Oh, ASMR still? Find a place to live.
Oh, yes. We have like a month to figure that out.
Flights.
Also have a month to figure that out. It's having a red rock.
We're doing the trimming of the visa pictures. And so we used one of our white bed sheets for the background of the picture. And then this site called ID Photo for You, which actually came in quite handy because CVS and Walgreens take 2x2 inch passport pictures, and we needed the German size passport picture. I'd like to thank ID Photo for You for sponsoring today's portion of the vlog. Okay, so we are back from our visa appointment. It took like a collective maybe 45 minutes. So Jake and I went together. We had all of our forms in this envelope, and yeah, they didn't really have to ask us any questions or anything because Jake did so much of the prep work ahead of time. So for me, I needed my passport, I needed a picture, which you saw us cutting up earlier, and I needed our marriage certificate and insurance. So that is what I had, and then Jake's application was more extensive since he's like the primary visa applicant since it's through his work and he had his work contract and everything. But yeah, the whole process went really smooth, and we're really lucky that we live in Houston because there's a German consulate that was what, a 12-minute drive away from us. And if you were from anywhere a little further out where there wasn't a consulate, I mean, you could be coming from out of state like Louisiana or from Dallas or anything. So it was super easy, and hopefully just a couple weeks from now we'll be able to drive right back to the consulate and pick up our passports with our visa in them. So yeah, now the countdown is on. Second night of sheet pan nachos. Hi from me in work mode. I thought I'd pop on here just because I'm having kind of a rough day move-wise, and I thought it's good to be fully transparent if I'm making a video about the move. And yeah, I'm just having a hard time with the thought of leaving my job. It's done. I've told everybody I have a last day, but I still feel like a lot of times, I don't know, I just feel like frustrated and angry, especially when I look at like job postings and job availability in Germany. I have German on the mind because a lot of the job postings, you obviously are competing against a lot of qualified applicants that know both English and German really well. And I know English really well, but I only have a really elementary level of German from high school. So I just think knowing both of those languages, from what I've read, it's really difficult to find jobs right now, and it just feels so crazy to be leaving my job. And I know my husband has a job, and that's the reason we're moving over there, and that he'll be able to support both of us, but it's really, I mean, that part is just hard for me as somebody that would like to work while I'm in Germany. Just knowing kind of what lies in front of me there, it just feels really exhausting and really overwhelming. But for the next month, I do have this job and I have a lot to wrap up, so we're gonna start one more Pomodoro for the day. So I'm heading off to do some thrifting now. This is Friday, and it's the last weekday that I have off that isn't related to the move, so I thought I'd do some of my favorite Houston things, hit some coffee shops, hit some of the good Houston thrift shops, the cottage shop, the guild shop, and take the vlog with. You know, it's been a good day of thrifting when you have the hanger marks all over your hands. Stop, somebody made this. Oh, that's so cute. So I know that I have already been creating really jaw-dropping content that just kind of pushes the limits of what film is and you know, how we relate to cinema, but don't worry, I'm about to push the boundaries even further, because I am going to try and do one of those things where you like fold your laundry, but like it makes it look like magic. Hold on, we'll see if I can do it. Okay, I'm back in the car. So while I wait for the Academy to get me my Oscars invitation, because I'm sure that laundry clip just won me Best New Picture, I have one last errand to run. I'm gonna go pick up some Girl Scout cookies. Jake's Lab is doing a party on Sunday and there's a white elephant, and so I'm gonna bring some boxes of Girl Scout cookies, but also this is a good chance for me to get Girl Scout cookies, which feels like an appropriately American thing to do because I don't know for sure if they have like a Girl Scout equivalent in Germany that sells Girl Scout cookies, so I'm gonna need to get me some Samoas before I leave. I had a very successful cookie mission. I found my Girl Scouts outside the grocery store, and because it's almost Valentine's Day, the girls put heart stickers on all of the different boxes. So, and in case you were wondering, I did have a couple seconds to look up if there's Girl Scouts in Germany. Well, they do have like a Girl Scouts equivalent. They do not sell cookies. So the American tradition of selling Girl Scout cookies is just that, an American tradition. I also got the new flavor this year, the Explore More's. This one's like a Rocky Road ice cream inspired cookie. And the classic Samoa. These are coconut, chocolate, and caramel. And then there's just a normal classic shortbread cookie. So I think that these are going to be a hit at the White Elephant. I know they're going to be a hit for me in my house for dessert. So it's a big day today. I'm selling my very first piece of furniture for this move. This vintage wooden chest that I thrifted a couple years ago is getting passed on to a new home, so getting that all loaded up and ready to go. Okay, we are all set. This is always how I put my ice into my coffee. It's always precarious, it's always overflowing. Jake loves it. It's fun. Oops. Today, Monday, we are thick in the middle of the move. It feels like we're moving now because we took all of the art off the walls last night. We decluttered, and as a result, we just have piles of everything everywhere. So in order for us to live in this house for the next week and a half while also moving, we need to tidy up a little bit. We need to regain some control over this complete moving battleground. Looking a lot better in here. I mean, not perfect because we're still in the middle of a move, but we've got the counter cleared off, dishwasher loaded, laundry's running. And for my next trick, I will get the proper backing on all of these frames so I can drop them off at Goodwill. We have a penchant for just buying the cheapest frames you can possibly find, and so I think that we are going to downsize our frame collection in this move, and I would love to get this taken care of during my lunch break while Jake is not home and surprise him with having made the Goodwill run. So let's knock this out. Okay, compared to this morning, it's looking pretty decent in here. Cleared off our counter. Have our living room clear. Just doing this to make myself feel a little bit more at home in the midst of transition is really helpful. It is taking all of my restraint not to go into that Goodwill and look. And actually, as I'm saying this, I'm gonna go in that Goodwill and have a look.
We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look.
So I just got home from my Goodwill run / Target run and wanted to capture the sunset because it's so beautiful here. Sunsets are always really spectacular. I think that's attributed to the pollution in Texas, but okay, everyone knows Goodwill is a circular economy type situation, so I did pick up this skirt when I made my deposit drop off tonight. It's kind of fun. It's a big day today because Jake got an email that said our visa decision has been made. It doesn't say whether that decision was approved or denied, but the email did say that our passports are ready for pickup. So I think that's a good sign. I don't know for sure though. I wish they would tell you what the decision was in the email, but our passports are ready for pickup and Jake will get that tomorrow. So that is our big update for today. Otherwise, I have somebody from our unit coming to pick up some more of our furniture today, so I got that all ready this morning. I'm also really struggling to figure out how to end clips without saying so ... or or okay ... So, oh my god, is that a Minnesota thing? So we've got these going, and we've got our 2 bookshelves going, so some fine work from Target and IKEA that we're parting with, but I'm really, really excited that we'll have a new home, and especially that that new home is down the hallway at our apartment because it makes the move so easy. And a third thrilling update is that I took the shelves that were over my work desk down, and I can't even show you what I did to the wall putting those shelves up. When the shelves were hung, it wasn't a big deal, but now I'm like, oh my god, the hole in the wall. It's astronomical. It's a black hole to another dimension. Last week of work alert. The countdown's officially on. 5 days left of work and finishing out my last story here. So today we're hopefully going to sell our couch to some girls that live a floor down at the apartment. Jake's lab mate is coming to pick up some of our furniture, so the backdrop will look even more bare in here in a little bit. But yeah, it's all happening, and we have our visas approved as of yesterday, and our flight to Berlin is booked, and gosh, that's coming up in not even 3 weeks, so it's all crazy. Our lease ends a week from tomorrow. It's all happening. It was like everything was slow, and then so fast it's moving. So we're hanging in there. Everybody's staying calm. And today we are moving furniture. Okay, so after a successful day of moving, we have installed the air mattress to be our couch. Got a lot of open real estate, and we are having and we are having the best pizza in Houston tonight. So it is officially moving week for us here. This afternoon I'm meeting Jake and some of his lab mates at Valhalla, which is on the Rice University campus. It's been one of those days in the moving process where everything feels so overwhelming, but I also was able to walk by a little section of the Berlin Wall that they have on the Rice campus. So it's just crazy to take a second to like reflect on, even though we're in the middle of trying to sell the rest of our furniture and finish up work projects and everything, that 10 days from now we're going to be leaving for Germany. So hi from the air mattress. It is T-minus 2 days till the move. Like, my brain can't even do that math. It's Tuesday. We leave Thursday morning, and I think that this is the most frazzled I've been throughout the course of the move. Like, I have been really down in the dumps at parts of the move, like just more emotionally overwhelmed, but right now I am just everything overwhelmed. I'm looking at the amount of stuff that we're trying to pack to take back to Minnesota. I'm about to start packing up my closet and trying to get that down into one checked bag. I'm just feeling a lot, and it feels like there's still a lot to do. And on top of that, I was like, you know what? We could go to the rodeo tonight. And so I bought tickets back for Valentine's Day for Jake and I, so we have that tonight. Okay, so these 4 piles plus shoes are going to my Germany bag. This stuff is going into my bring waiter bag, and yeah, I'm worried about getting shoes in there. And also I have like swimsuits and socks and pajamas and stuff too to fit in there, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so my white pile of packing cubes, I think this is all the clothing that I'm bringing to Germany. Whew, I think it'll fit in a checked bag, and then shoes, and I'm probably bringing like 6 pairs of shoes, so fingers crossed, but I think we're okay. Oh, there's shit in here. Oh God, what is this? Help. Oh, here, let's do that. I mean, maybe. It is rodeo time. I am waiting for the bus. The bus is delayed. I am dripping sweat. It's like mid-80s again. And I wanted to look kind of like cute and festive, but I'm just looking sweaty, which is absolutely the most Houston thing of all time.
Y que me cubre esta tierra, es que una Dios merezca vales, voz de la guitarra mía.
Chat, I'm taking a few clips because I gotta be honest about the rest of this process. I'm scared. like logistically how this is gonna fit in the back of the car. Copy, Jake. Rolling up the air mattress. It's getting late. Yeah, I didn't vlog at all today. Now it's now 7:15, but it's been an emotional day, and we gotta pack up, and I'm honestly scared. And okay, we gotta get to it. We gotta get to it. 7:35. Jake is installing the roof rack, and this is the stuff that needs to go in the car. And I just don't. I'm a doubter. I mean, I'm not a doubter. I'm a little bit of a doubter. This seems like a lot of shit. Good morning from our last morning in Houston. The car is full, and aside from the roof rack, this is all stuff that needs to still go in the car. So I'm freaking out a little bit. So I'm back home in Minnesota, and we leave for Germany tomorrow. So on Thursday we packed up and left Houston, stayed overnight in Wichita, and then got home to my parents' house on Friday. Ever since then we've just been seeing family, packing up, getting ready, and tomorrow's the day. So we just finished doing all of our packing, getting everything into bags and weighing it to make sure it's under the weight limit. I think we've got 3 checked bags and then a couple of personal items each. We fly into Berlin tomorrow. Well, technically it'll be Thursday. Overnight flight, and then we have a couple days in Berlin before we make it to Jena. So the move is happening. Everything is happening, and yeah, I'm really excited. And it just has been so nonstop the past couple of days that it's been just, I mean, like kind of hard to process everything that's going on. So feels like I just keep telling myself it's going to be so nice to sit on the plane, have a glass of wine, watch The Hunting Wives. We have all of our stuff that we'll need for our first couple days in Berlin packed into the CalPack. So we got a couple changes of clothes, stuff with batteries, all ready to go there. We have all of my clothes. In this last bag is the rest of the shoes, clothes, etc. that Jake and I are bringing. And Jake has one more checked bag too. So that brings us to 3 checked bags and then all of our personal items. And whew. Okay, here's a closer look at the essentials we have packed. I have all my jewelry in here, cosmetics, sentimental magnets, more cosmetics, 4 days of clothes, an Aura frame that is buried under all of this, and the essential eye mask for sleeping in hotels. Okay, in here we have camera stuff, line a day journal and a notebook, camera, case, iPad, all of my hard drives and miscellaneous cables, my laptop, and I have sunglasses in both of these side bins. And then in the purse we have bonus bag, some little cosmetics, phone charger, wallet, Hot Wheels jelly beans.